Hi ladies, from the Soulful Goddess, it's Leah Vanderlinden here, your leader of this group. And I am so incredibly, I should say founder, I don't like the word leader of the group, but I am so incredibly excited that you are here tonight to learn more about my crystal course. So this is hands down the most requested course that I have ever been asked to do. Hi Lotus! Even more than my inner child work and my shadow work courses, this hands down is the one that so many ladies want to learn. They're like, Leah, tell me all about the crystals. So when you hop on, as the beautiful Lotus has set the example of doing, please say hi in the comments. Lets me know who's here, who I have the honor of sharing my evening with, as well as what videos are popular in this group so we keep them coming. So anyway, go ahead and tell me in the comments, do you or have you ever attended a crystal course? So let me back up. That didn't make any sense. Have you ever attended a crystal course? Go ahead and write that in the comments, yes or no. So hi, Shamika. So to tell you a little bit about me and my love for crystals, while you guys are writing those in there for me, I started, I think I was about 16 years old or so. A dear friend of mine was very knowledgeable in crystals, and her and I would buy crystals together. And I just at the time thought they were super pretty, but didn't really understand them, right? I just thought, wow, aesthetically, these are gorgeous. As I gotten older and moved on in my spiritual journey, I started hearing a lot about crystals, and I noticed that a lot of the healers I went to always had crystals around their home, and I figured there was something with that, but I didn't really understand much about that. And then when I was I think I was pregnant with my son. If not, I just had him. I attended this course. So wow, I just realized that 17 years ago. And I thought that I was about to be a sacrifice to become like a sheep, a mule, or something. They had me, everybody had a yoga mat and they're laying on the floor and they're chanting, and I had never been to anything like that. The closest to that to me was the Pentecostal church. So I had never heard chanting before. And the lady asked me to get up and be on this bed, right? And she put crystals on me. And I didn't know what she was doing. And I was really nervous, but I felt things shift in my body. And I couldn't explain it. I could feel like tingling sensations. I felt things moving around energy-wise. At the time, I didn't know that's what that was. And I knew there was something to that. So I just kept learning more about crystals and then and doing them on my own. And then a few years ago, people started coming to my house and doing sessions with me and things like that. Actually, more a couple years ago. And I would put my crystals on them and noticed that they were having even more healing than just my hands-on touching or Reiki. They were having amplified healing with the crystals. I'm like, ooh, there's more to this. So I always try to learn more things that will help my clients heal. And crystal therapy became my new obsession at that time. So I then learned crystal therapy, and I just recently also got a certification in it, and I incorporated in my healings with my clients virtually, as well as in person. So we'll get into all that another time, but why you're here tonight is because you have some desire to learn more about crystals, and chances are it's because you know that they're powerful, they have healing abilities, but there's something that you want to know more about or that's missing from your crystal knowledge, right? And your crystal toolkit. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Tony. Shamika said that she has attended a crystal course. She went to a workshop called Crystal Conversations. I love it. Lotus said no, she has not. So thank you, ladies, for answering. So anyway, so let's keep going. So when you are wanting to, hi Shito, add things to your crystal toolkit, what are you guys like curious about learning? Because chances are, if you are here right now, right, you're here because you want to learn from me about crystals, right? So tell me what y'all want to learn. And I know several of you guys already filled something out telling me what you wanted to learn. So with that being said, that has been one of the big things I'm going to base this course around. Hi, Tamika. So let's tell you a little bit about what to expect. So you're going to be learning from me. Like I just told you in that story, I've got about 17 years of knowledge into crystals, and then about 2 years or so into crystal healing on other people. So as you can see, I've got some knowledge to be able to add to your toolkit, and I want to know, what do you guys want to know? So to tell you about how my course is going to be, this is going to be one of the funnest courses I've ever done. When I teach, most of the time I teach about very serious topics. And so to be able to do one that is like something that I love and I'm obsessed with is going to be so fun. So to tell you about the course, it is going to be about 9 to 10 modules long. And how that is going to work is these classes are going to be filled with information that is going to stick with you because of how I teach. It's going to be fun, it's going to be interactive, but it's going to be on your pace, okay? So the cool thing about this course is I'm going to leave it open for an entire year. So once you get this little mini course from me, you have access for the whole year to the material that is recorded, right? But the PDFs and the things that you get, those are yours for life. So a whole year's access, PDFs, I mean, right? We're already like, hell yeah. And a cool thing is these modules are going to be pre-recorded. Trying to have everybody that's all over the world come to these virtual sessions and make a live, it's wonderful to have energy-wise, but realistically, it's just not, right? What is the best interest, what I think for my clients is for them to have that flexibility of watching the videos that they're ready to watch on their time. They can watch it at 2 a.m. if they have to. But there is something really beautiful about building a community of women who's learning together. And these classes are going to be interactive. So there'll be one module a week, but then we'll meet once a week for about an hour maybe. And that's going to be what's a live Q&A. So during that live Q&A, we're going to go over any questions that you have about the modules, right? And we're going to make sure that you 100% understand. So it's like you're getting crystal coaching from me on these specific days. So you'll have one module a week and then one Q&A a week. So the course is going to be about 9 to 10 weeks long. 1 week we will take off so we can just relax, let our brain just inhale all that information, and then we'll get right back on track. So I just feel like that is the best flow energy-wise. So to tell you more about what you're going to get in the course, and go ahead and write in the comments what it is that you would hope would be in a crystal course. Shamika said that the class she went to was held locally, it's held here locally, called Rooted. That's cute. And they also sell essential oils and crystals. Oh, that sounds like a great place. That sounds like an amazing place. So to tell you about how these classes are going to work. Now, I am not going to rush through information just to give you quick information, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, I only want to do, a 10-minute live here and there or 30-minute live. Well, I'm going to be real. If that's how you work, that's awesome, but you're going to find knowledge like that on YouTube or wherever you want to search. If you really want to dive in and actually understand crystals, really connect to them and get how to heal and learn from them, you're going to have to invest the time. So some of mine are going to be small videos to make sure that they're like little golden nuggets or crystal nuggets to make sure you understand the information, right? And then some are going to be a little bit more in depth because they need to be. And when we're talking about healing with crystals, I want to make sure that I set you up for success, because if I only tell you briefly just a little bit of information and then you're trying to heal yourself, I don't want you to cause more damage than cause healing. I need you to really understand. Lotus said one thing she wants to learn is how to get the best benefit from them and the ways to use them. Perfect. So let's dive in about what we'll learn. Okay, so we're going to learn how to cleanse crystals. Now, I have ways that I like to cleanse them, certain things I like to cleanse them with, and I'm going to teach you some very fun, cheap ways that you already have around the house, some free ways, and some ways you may not have ever heard. I'm also going to teach you how to cleanse yourself correctly and how to cleanse yourself so that you get the best, best you going in and best mindset going into doing these sessions for yourself, that you are clear too. So I'm going to teach you how to cleanse yourself. I'm going to give you little copies of PDFs on things to say while you're doing it. And then we're going to talk a lot about cleansing the crystal, how to set it out for the moons, what different moons mean, why you'd want to do that, right? I know we all love moons in here. Why you want to use certain moons, why you wouldn't, rituals to do. So we'll go over that. We'll also go over how to meditate with crystals, right? So when you meditate with crystals, there is certain ways to meditate for healing and to meditate for manifestation. So we're going to learn that, and I'm going to make a very beautiful guided meditation for you guys to use with that. And that one is really cool and something I love to do. I love meditating with crystals. We're also going to go over to how to select which stones. That was a big one you guys wanted. How to select which stones, which crystals, and how to really connect with a crystal. Now, this is not going to be a course that's a memorization course where I'm going to tell you every healing property and 50,000 facts. Here's the deal. There are thousands of crystals and minerals. I mean, thousands. There's no possible way that I could tell you about every single one of them in 9 weeks, let alone get you to memorize it. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a very effective way on how to connect and know what your body's telling you needs to be healed and which crystals you're gravitating to and why. So we're going to go over a completely different way to pick out crystals and really know their healing benefits. We're going to go over ways to protect your home, your spirit, and your soul, and even loved ones with crystals. So really protecting your space. We're going to go over how to use crystals in your home to remove negative energy, okay? We're also going to learn about crystal grids and how to make one. A crystal grid for manifestation, and actually how to make a crystal body grid for healing, and that's what I use on my clients all the time. Oh, good question. She said, good statement. She said, I'm very interested in the crystal meditations. Yeah, they're amazing. You will absolutely I love making guided meditations, and you'll love the ones I make. So we're also going to go over the prayer and sage protection for the home and how to protect your home with sage and the prayer I use. And I'm going to teach you guys how to do that, how to make the crystal grids, how to really understand the crystal grid and how to make a very simple one, how to manifest with it. I'm sorry, that's where I was at. I got carried away. And how to make a body grid. That's exactly where we were. We're going to go over chakra balancing. See how much is in this class, you guys? Jammed packed. Chakra balancing with crystals. One of my favorite things to do. I'm going to teach you how to do a Reiki infused crystal session on yourself, and how to do a body scan. We're even going to have a really fun segment that's going to have quite a few things to do with crystals. I want to talk about yoni eggs, what they are, what they're not, how important they are, how to properly use them, clean them, right? And how to remove energy from past lovers by using them. We're also going to talk about crystals for beauty. So like a jade wand and different crystals you can use to help with your beauty routine. We're also going to learn how to use crystal wands, crystals in your tarot sessions, as I do. Anytime I do a tarot session on a client, I always channel my crystals first. We're going to talk about how to set intentions with crystals, how to use crystals in your water. A lot of that's like the new trend. People love to drink with them. And so we'll talk about that, how to make your own room spray, even if you want to put them in candles. So we're going to do a little fun like that. So there's also going to be the live coaching with me. That's the interactive coaching 1 day a week. And you'll see that I'm really passionate about wanting you to learn and really understand crystals. So it's going to be a lot of information, but on a beginner's level. Now, once this course has been complete, then we'll pick up and we'll go into a round 2 that will go even more in depth and give you even more exciting ways to help heal you, okay? And help heal others even. So this is just the start of something really fabulous for your soul. And I am so excited that I've had so many of you want to do this. So I know what the next question is because I can tell a bunch of you are in. So far, with all that yummy information that you have heard, how many people are in? Look at these. I'm excited. Yay, Tamika. So I know that there's a bunch of you that have already signed up for the waiting list. So to tell you more about the price, because I know that's the big question, the price is $222. So $222, once again, is going to get you that 9 to 10 modules once a week. You'll get a module, and then you'll get me as your live crystal coach once a week on the Q&As. And so that $222, if you pay in full for the first 12 girls. Hi, Kim. Hi, Jen. That also is going to include a little cute bag from me that's going to have sage sticks or powdered sage, so that when I teach you how to do that and cleanse the crystals as well as your home and yourself, you actually have the sage to use that I use. You're also going to get a few mini, like just pretty little polished stones and a burning fire ceremony that I'm going to give you some bay leaves to burn and release before we start the course, as well as during the course, and some other little goodie nuggets from me. So if that is something you're interested in, like I said, the first 12 girls that pay in full, that $222, they will get that awesome little packet. Hi, Marina, how are you? Good, I got it. Yay, you're so welcome. So you will get that little goodie bag. Now, also, the first 14 girls, or no, I actually changed my mind on that. For the first 22 hours of, so starting now and then 22 hours from now, if you pay in full, you get $22 off as well. So not only do you get the $22 off, so you get in for $200, you also get that little crystal kit too. So that's a good deal. That's a great deal. But that is the main gist, is the $222. And then, oh, you guys are probably wondering, what day does it start? So it's going to start September 9th. It's going to start September 9th. And then another thing is, I will take 2 payments. So if you are like, oh my gosh, I really want to do this, but unfortunately I can't do the $222 up front, not a problem. You can do the $111 for one payment, and then the $111 for the next payment. So a lot of people are wondering, I'm sure, well, Leah, can I still get a deal? Can I still get that $22 off if I at least pay the $111 within the next 22 hours? I will go ahead and say yes. If you want to go ahead and do the $111 right? Before that 22 hours ends, you can still get the price for the 200. So I know I spewed a ton of information out at you. Do you guys have any questions about what to expect in the course? I didn't want to do a webinar per se, or like a ton of different classes that lead you, I feel like, as sweet as those are, I feel like they're kind of misleading. Like if you do a whole bunch of classes leading up to, then at the end I tell you, oh, well, now if you want to know all the great information, enroll in my course and pay me now. I don't mean that to be rude. I just feel like those are a little misleading. I feel like if you guys actually knew that this live was going to be all about learning about my course and you came, then you really want to learn about my course, and that's what I wanted. So while we're on here, does anybody have any questions about the curriculum or anything else about the course? I've been talking for a few moments, so I needed to breathe. So I'm so excited that we have some people that are already going to be in. And if you want to know more about the payment, what I'm going to do is I'll stick the payment link in the comments. I'll stick one for the 111 and then one for the 222. And actually, that would be a lot of payments, wouldn't it? Because there's also the 200. So if you are interested and you would like to sign up for the course, just type in the comments, I'm in. And then what I'll do is I'll give you the link and we can just talk message wise of how you want to do it. If you want to pay in full or if you want to make payments. And what I'll do is just give you the link of what is specific for you. That would include the discount. That way I can get your address to mail you the crystal little packet too. So anyway, I know that was a ton of info and I am so excited. What do you guys think sounds like the funnest thing about the course? And I know there's a delay, so while you guys are typing, I think it's going to be super fun to see what you guys come up with when we do like the crystal graphs. And we are doing you guys are learning about how to use crystals in water and how to use crystals even in diffusers and different things like that. I think that with how creative our group is, there is going to be business ideas made in that the crystal creative, because I'm telling you, we've already got an artist in the group, Miss Lotus. We've got quite a few artists, and she's been using crystals or starting to use crystals in her paintings, right? So I'm excited to see what comes out of that and what people decide to do with that. Holly said, I love that you're doing this. Well, thank you, baby. So anyways, I'll go ahead and sign off. But once again, if you are interested in this course and you want to go ahead and sign up and you want to take advantage of getting that little crystal care packet, being able to get that discount, being able to have 9 whole weeks in the course of solid learning, then have access for the entire year to be able to come back and access that information as much as you want, and also have that crystal coaching with me once a week. As you can see, this course is going to be amazing, and that is so much jam-packed yumminess in one course. Oh, yay! Lotus is in. Yay! So Lotus, what I'll do is I will send you a message and see which one you want to do, and if you want to go ahead and take advantage of getting your little crystal kit too. All right, ladies, I'm so excited. Well, you have a fabulous evening, and I will talk to you ladies soon. Bye.